Hey there, Ben here. Just a video on where the 30 breeder's at, and I am going to be rebuilding it. So 30 breeder rebuild. As you can see, I got some live rock. Most of it actually was dead after the move. I have a couple pieces of live rock in here, just to seed it. Most of the sand was also dead. I just took a few scoops out of the 10-gallon, which everything else is in at the moment, and just laid it in here just to try to seed the sand bed. It's been up and running now for a week, so I'm sure some of you might have been wondering, but I didn't get any comments, but I'm sure it's crossing your mind. For the most part, taking it slow. Couple of hitchhikers from the live rock. See a little micro snail there on the glass. Have a hermit crab right there in the back. As far as stocking goes, I'll have my 2 mocha clowns, and then everything else I'll do one of this, one of that. If I'm lucky, as long as I don't do anything too fast or pick the fish carefully, I'll try to have a tang in here. I know tang police, gosh, there's more than enough swimming room for it. I'm gonna have it pretty open, as you can see. Let's see what it looks like from the top. Lots of swimming room, so lots of space, and I'll make sure that there's enough little holes here and there for other fish. I'd like to get the Watchman goby that will actually make a burrow this time. I'll have a zoo garden, more than likely right here in the front. I have plenty of spots for my LPS, hammers, frog spawns, torches when I get those. I already have 2 purple branching hammers and a green branching hammer that I'll be adding in here. I got my Australian maze brain that I'll be cutting up in a little bit, but not too drastically because it's nice size. I'll be putting that in the very back there, or off to the side. And then SPS here and there. Probably Monty Caps and chalices off of this. Nice little sculpture here for shelving. Right now, other than that, for the filtration, it's all on the other side of the wall. Everything goes through the wall. There, in the back there. So you can't hear it over here, which is nice. So it leaves all down here free. I'll be just enclosing this, or putting a shelf down there for storage and enclosing it. Leave in the comments a couple of fish ideas that you think I should have in the 30 breeder, besides the goby, maybe a scooter blenny, if I can get my pods up and to a healthy level, and keeping them sustained with the sump in the back refugium once I can get that going. Lighting wise, most of you should know that I have the GU10 LEDs. I've actually added more, so SPS won't be a problem. I also plan on getting a new rose bubble tip anemone, because that last one, after it split into 3, the one I kept died. Just never came back to life, really. It just wilted away. But the other 2 that I sold are doing tremendous. And actually one of them's already split again, from what I've heard. And I see some life digging little burrows here and there. I've seen some worms in the sand. I'll be adding more live rock. Most of the stuff that's up in the 10-gallon won't be coming down here, and I'll be switching some of this live rock back out just to try to get new pieces. So as far as the aquascaping, it's pretty close to what it is, just more built up on the left here. So, and my lights I have to lower right now. They're 20 inches above the tank, which is super high. I'll probably lower them down to 14. I got 18 3-watt LEDs on there. So that's where the tank is at. Don't be afraid to leave comments, likes, dislikes. Don't worry, I won't take it personal. Just if you dislike, leave a reason why. Everyone has their opinion, and they're welcome to share. So, I'll be adding more circulation pumps, obviously. I'll be taking that one out because it doesn't stay attached anymore, but I'm looking to get something that's a bit better. I'll have one on this side, one on that side for the SmartWave controller that I have in the back. But the filtration sump room part will be for a second video at another time. I have everything all nice and neat, but the room in there is a disaster for all the other supplies. So once I get that all cleaned up and prepared for a video, then I'll make it. It'll probably be next weekend, and I'll probably make another update once I get Diatom Bloom and Critters in there to help clean that up to show you the progress. So here's 1 week into the 30 breeder rebuild. I can't talk. Make comments about that, how I can't talk. How about that? So, also another thing, I've been talking with my coworker, and he has a 55, 29 high, and a 10 or 15 gallon. The 55's a planted freshwater. He has all freshwater. The 55's planted, and I've been looking into trying to get a planted tank started. I don't know if I want a 20 high, a 10 or a 15, like right here next to the tank. A 30 or a 29 long, or a 20 long and a 29 high just won't fit. It'll obstruct the door. I got 27 inches until from touching the tank until the door jamb here. So yeah, you can see in there a little bit how it's a mess. So, but keep me informed on how your tanks are doing. Something you might want to see me do. Any suggestions on what to do with this tank, as well as stocking fish wise. Pretty much going to be stocking it with corals from New Hampshire Frag Swap. So if you haven't checked that out, check them out. NewHampshireFragSwap.com, or another one that is out there is DIY Fish Keepers. It's a pretty big one. You probably know Joey on DIY King sort of person. A lot of freshwater. A lot of people on there from all over the world. So don't be afraid to check them out. So this is where we're at.